Now we see here Snowy and Hideaway going into their bread and butter Onyx and Zariel pick, as well as Hybrid and Oyasumi going into their bread and butter Ulgrim and Spectre Knight. So let's see how this goes. My prediction for game one is definitely going to go even, and from there it's going to be which team can adjust more so off the other. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes. Already closing out everything except Miami Dome and Apocalypse. They're taking it over to Miami Dome. How do you think they're going to use the platforms in Miami Dome to their advantage?
It's kind of hard to predict because, for example, if you take Ubering as an example, the rocket lance, sometimes the platform helps, but also sometimes you get stuck when you try to hit the down air. So it's really hard to predict how that's going to affect them. I feel like it's better for the red team for that fact, but let's see. We already have a really strong start by the red teams playing super aggressively. The
absolutely.
Blue team so close to losing their first stocks. Oh, but the Hybrid answers with a nice rocket lance string. Oh my god.
Yeah, Snowy is playing his classic aggressive style in 2v2, and it's very much so paying off. We already see a very heavy damage lead being built up by red team against blue team. They're already closing out Oyasumi's first stock. Snowy's going for those ground pounds relentlessly against Hybrid, really trying to find it for him. But Hybrid's doing a good job of avoiding it, but you know it's going to connect one of these times. Ooh, getting hit by the recovery by Hybrid. Very good job.
Snowy is looking good. He's very healthy for this stage of the match. He's just now entering the orange on the stock, whereas the blue team both are on their second stock already. Oyasumi pretty damaged. You see the Devil Jin losing his first stock, and Snowy managing to stay alive. Ooh, and he gets knocked out.
We see, yeah, Snowy just loses his first stock, evening out the stocks for blue team. As I mentioned, this first game is going to go even. Blue team isn't a team to get scoffed at by any means. Now, while Snowy's a former world champion and Hideaway has many accolades of his own, Hybrid and Oyasumi have showcased incredible talent this tournament alone, aside from others that they've been a part of. But making it all the way to grand finals, they're definitely nothing to be scoffed at. So already making it halfway into the game and only one stock down against a team like Snowy and Hideaway, they definitely have every opportunity to take this.
Yeah, and we see that the blue team is trying to play less on the edge this time. Maybe they're trying to play safer.
Ooh, Oyasumi getting back to the stage, going for the recovery, whiffing it, but landing that neutral air to throw Snowy back over. Snowy getting back to the stage, whiffing the neutral light, getting the dare though. Ooh, Oyasumi getting the sidelight over. Oh, Snowy losing his second stock to Hybrid. Ooh, Oyasumi closing out Hideaway's second stock with a well-timed ground pound. The stocks are even now. Landing a nice sidelight into their team combo there. Blue team is looking like they're doing good, building up some chip damage against Snowy and Hideaway. This could still very well go in their favor. Ooh, getting hit by a recovery while he was going for the grab. Ooh, losing his last stock. Hideaway's forced into a 2v1 situation against Snowy and Hideaway, doing a very good job of dodging between their attacks, not really getting allowed to be put into a team combo situation, really being patient to get back to stage. He's doing a good job. Unfortunately, gets hit by the Sarah by Hideaway and loses his last stock to close out game one in favor of Snowy and Hideaway. Let's see if Oyasumi switches.
The team coming from the winners final is the one that takes the first game. They are 2 games away from taking the whole tournament without a single loss. This is crazy. But
Oyasumi on the drip switch.
Yeah, we just had a drip switch. He's staying on the Nyx. He's using the Epic skin, which also has different special effects for the 6. If that's one thing that he's using this for. But yeah, I feel like the red team is feeling pretty comfortable and pretty confident at this point. Let's see if the blue team manages to turn the tides on their favor.
Absolutely. Already starting off aggressive as they have in game one. Red team is looking to build up damage as soon as they can. Snowy going for the engages even without a weapon is showcasing he's very confident in his positioning and his technical ability to outperform his opponent. But as I say that, the blue team already in the red still is undaunted, finding their weapon and going in for those combos, really showing that even though that the start of the game didn't go in their favor, they're going to close it out in their favor.
Hideaway is doing an excellent job at building damage and hitting 6 with bow. It's an impressive bow gameplay, and he managed to get the knockout on Oyasumi, who can come back. And Hybrid is very damaged right now. Oh, and he lost all of his jumps. Red team on a nice lead.
Absolutely. Ooh, Hideaway finding those Sares over and over again is really creating a lot of opportunity for Snowy. With that being said, Hybrid is doing a really good job of landing his own Sares and really making sure that if there is an opportunity to be created, it gets maximized. Ooh, and a beautiful team combo there by blue team to close out Hideaway's last stock, or I mean, the first stock. But the stock's being even now. Oyasumi very deep into the red, close to going on into his last stock here. Blue team is really going to have to play very passive here in order to make sure that they can combat the aggressive approach of red team.
Hybrid is trying as much as he can to stay away from them while he's by himself. I don't know, it's looking pretty hard for the blue team. I feel like Hybrid's not managing to connect as many strings. We've seen some excellent X and Rocketless gameplay by him earlier today, but he's not really being able to do that right now.
Absolutely. Oyasumi almost landing a very beautiful GC neutral sig. Hideaway dodging it though. He's not able to find those GC neutral sigs off the side of the stage as we've seen him do previously in this bracket.
Yeah,
so it's interesting to see.
He haven't hit any in this grand final.
Ooh, Hideaway losing his second stock, now on his last. Hybrid and Oyasumi very deep in the red, with Snowy matching with their damage. This might turn into a 2v1 situation with Hideaway facing blue
Snowy.
team. Ooh, Snowy losing his last stock there to Hybrid. As I just said, we are now facing a 2v1 situation with Hybrid versus Oyasumi. Or Hybrid and Oyasumi versus Hideaway. Ooh, Hideaway finding the recovery kill on Oyasumi. Not looking good for Hybrid as he loses his last stock to Hideaway's side signature. Yeah.
Whoa.
All right. Game 2, again, going in favor of Snowy and Hideaway. Hybrid and Oyasumi are really doing better comparatively to Game 1. So if anything is going to happen, it's going to definitely be here in Game 3.
Yeah. And I mean, it's 2-0 for the red team. If they win this next match, they take the tournament. So this is the moment where the blue team has to answer them. We see that Oyasumi is taking his time to pick his legend. Let's see if we're gonna see another drip change or if he's staying with the Heatwave mix skin.
Absolutely. Hopefully we see a interesting performance come out of blue team, because I very much want to see, like I said before, this go on into Game 5. Hybrid and his teammate really deserve to, or Oyasumi, excuse me, really deserve to showcase all the time that they put in up until now. But
yeah,
Huds, let's say this were you and me, right? And we're facing Snowy and Hideaway. We made it all the way to grand finals. This is our team. What would you be doing here? What would you be saying to me right now in order to try and help us get this victory?
I would probably tell you to calm down, and I would try to calm down myself. I feel like every time that we are in this situation, in a 2-0 situation, and both teams are playing with the picks they are most comfortable with, it's a matter of mental. So I would say that let's try to play slowly. Let's try to capitalize on their mistakes. Let's try to force their mistakes. For example, if you were the one playing Nyx, I would tell you to maybe don't go as much off stage. We already see that the guard cancel neutral sig on the blasters is not working this time. He didn't hit a single one on both of the matches we had so far. So I would say maybe try not to play that much on the off stage. Try different things. Try to maybe stay more on the neutral. Because really, I feel like that would be the only detail that could make a difference. Because outside of that, everyone's playing at their top, you know?
Absolutely. And now moving on into game 3, we see Oyasumi again on the drip switch, with Hideaway and Snowy staying on their classic picks as well as hybrid. I'm really interested to see how game 3 goes, and I hope it goes in blue team's favor. Not to be cast or curse anything here, but we definitely, I'm sure we all agree we want to see something really interesting happen here. But regardless, we've seen some phenomenal games, so I'm excited to see how this game goes.
Yeah, exactly. Even if the red team takes it, it's been an amazing run. But it's still too early to talk about who takes the tournament. We are on game 3 of grand finals.
Absolutely. Already a strong start here by both teams. We see that blue team is deep into the red, but they're not losing their stock. They're actually building up damage against red team versus comparatively how last game went. They lost it early with one of them actually still in the yellow, but Oyasumi dropping his first stock with Hideaway already in the red. This is looking good for blue team here in game 3. Oh, Hybrid losing his first stock as well. Snowy in the orange, Hideaway in the red. As long as they can find these stocks early, this is still not bad.
They put Oyasumi on the orange so fast.
Yeah, if there's one thing that Snowy and Hideaway are good at, it's definitely team comboing quickly. As I say that, though, Hideaway loses his first stock. Oyasumi in the red, Hybrid in the yellow, Snowy in the red still on his first stock, getting hit with a stage ground pound. Ooh, dodging the recovery by Hideaway, or by Hybrid and punishing it. Ooh, Hideaway hitting the neutralite on Hybrid, team comboing that. Snowy whiffing the down signature but getting punished by an unarmed side sig by Hybrid to lose his first stock. Oyasumi also losing his second stock now on his last. Not looking too good for blue team.
Yeah, that can be Oyasumi's last stock on the whole tournament. Blue team has to really change things up. Oh, and he got gamed. And the wave control finishes Hybrid. Oh my god, it's 4 stocks against 1.
Goodness. Now we see here with Hybrid forced into a 2v1 situation, down actually 2 stocks across the board. He's really doing a good job actually of pacing his approach. He's realizing that he can't rush this and already punishing Snowy's opportunities. Snowy's playing very aggressive against Hybrid and getting punished for doing so.
Hideaway is just standing there watching.
No, the micro spacing was so funny there. If anyone saw you, tap, 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 tap. And we see Hideaway's just kind of leaving Snowy to the 1v1. Maybe they're switching up now. Tap, 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 tap.
I feel like that's just how confident they are that they can take this. They're just letting their opponent have a 1v1.
No, I think they're definitely trying to let him be the one to approach. They have the advantage right now, and there's no reason for them to press this. They win.
Exactly. Yeah, you're.
But with that being
right.
said, it's kind of giving Hybrid an advantage here because he's not playing too aggressive. He's actually playing very safe, and it's working out to his favor. As we see, he closes out the stock on Snowy and Hideaway, and he's barely in the yellow. So he's doing a very, very good job right now. Hitting the GC neutral sig on Hideaway over the stage. Wow. Already matching that damage. Snowy's pressing onto Hybrid, trying to make sure that he creates an opportunity to team combo here. Ooh, accidentally hitting the nair on Hideaway. Hideaway with the GC down signature. Oh, it's a ground pound on Hideaway to win. Starlit #1. This was awesome, guys. Stardome Online #1, 2v2 champions, Snowy and Hideaway. That was crazy.